today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
If you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and you have a chance to get Tom Brady, you take that opportunity, even though Jameis Winston is your quarterback last year, threw for over 5,100 yards, but he also threw 30 interceptions. Tom Brady threw just 8 in New England last season. They figured that can be the difference to get that team into the playoffs and maybe back to the Super Bowl.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
32-yard line.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd and 2, Brady, and a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 12 yards there and a first down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Brady now on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 46 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. opinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is, he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's true. Mahomes dropped from 50 touchdown passes the year before to just 26 last year. But remember, he had a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. And right away, he'll look to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Edwards-Helaire.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
11 yards there, 1st down.
On the play.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
He was brought down.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. from the gun. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Chiefs nothing.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Suck up for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mahomes now on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Bucs take over.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 27, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
15-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, they'll throw with Brady. The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Chiefs nothing.
Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Time for another look at Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl champs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll drop here to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Mahomes pass.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Goal, Kansas City.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. His pass caught at the 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Mahomes pass complete.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Brady now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Mahomes on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
21, Chiefs 10.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from, who else? Tom Brady. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Tampa Bay.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman.
Mahomes.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught, Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
And makes the score Buccaneers 21.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Harrison
now
Butker.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, throw left side, complete. It's McCoy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down.
49-yard line. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Let's go,
Now Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Right set. 380. 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Brady's pass, incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
The kick is.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Buccaneers 24, Chiefs 18.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
33-yard line.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Kansas City.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Butker on for the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's a good catch and a good pickup for a first down for Ronald Jones. And he's got to be thinking to himself, can I be the James White of Tampa Bay? Remember, White played such a big role for Tom Brady in New England. Can Ronald Jones now be that guy? Only 30 catches a year ago, but he could easily double that number with Tom Brady throwing him the football out of the backfield.
On first down, Brady. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Brady sack.
Alex Okafor. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Brady going to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
An 8-yard loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. This is Jones. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Hardman on the return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Pickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 8, 2:21 the time left. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's back to throw. He's got Evans. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Brady's throw there complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And less than a yard.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
And they'll run it with McCoy. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Back to throw, Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
KC's offense ready to take over. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
32.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.